What's up, everybody? I'm sure some of you dedicated subscribers have been wondering where I've been. Well, I got some crazy news. The deuce is gone. Sold it. Got a decent price for it, and it's just more than more than I'll ever use. So the new owner, hope you're watching this. Hope you're enjoying it. Um, like I said, it was just a bit more than I wanted or needed for what I was using. I just wanted to go wheeling and a little bit of camping, and it just on any trails it was such a hassle because I would have to clear my own path. So the truck is gone, and I have purchased a new build vehicle. Actually, I purchased two. I got two for the price of one. I got two Kia Sportages. Sounds crazy, right? Kia. No, that's not going off road. Well, 95 to 2002, they were actually body on frame, and they had real transmissions, real transfer case with high and low. So I was able to get two of them for a really good price and turn around the next day and sell one of them to my neighbor. It ran and drove. Um, I went and picked them up a couple hours away, trailered one back. It needed a clutch, or so the previous owner thought. So we put the one on the trailer, trailered it home. I sold the other one the next day, and now I've been working on this one. I needed a clutch, is what I thought. So to do the clutch, I was going to either have to drop the transmission or pull the engine. Well, I just decided to pull the engine, and while I had the engine out, I would check the general health of the motor. It's 127,000 miles or 124,000, so I didn't think it would be hurt. I did get it running. I just put a battery in it and it fired right up. So I knew that it would run and it would shift through the gears. So I knew the transmission wasn't locked up. I just didn't quite know the condition of the clutch or master cylinder or slave cylinder, whichever it was. I've since remedied the problem, and I'll tell you what that is here in a minute. But so while I had the engine out, I went ahead and did head gasket, front main seal, rear main seal, intake manifold gasket, exhaust manifold gasket. I took the cylinder head to the machine shop and had them put new valve seals in it. They resurfaced the head mating surface, intake manifold, and exhaust manifold. They cleaned it all and tumbled the valves, did a valve job. So completely brand new head essentially. So I got that all back on. Again, front main seal, rear main seal, really any engine gasket, oil pan, took that off, completely cleaned it out. There was some little lady that had it before, must have not changed the oil very well. There was definitely some sludge in there. So checked all the mains and everything while I was in there. Everything looked fine. So put it back together with the refreshed head. I put a new clutch on it and throwout bearing, put it in the truck, and I realized I purchased a new master cylinder and slave cylinder just thinking, okay, if I put a new clutch on there and I've done all this work, I don't want to mess with it down the road. So I got a new clutch and master cylinder and slave cylinder. Well, when I got to looking, the master cylinder looked brand new, and so did the slave cylinder. So I was like, man, that's weird. And I got to messing with it, and they just didn't adjust the master cylinder once they changed it. So it was just adjusted all the way in. So the throw was nothing from the pedal. So I adjusted that out, re-bled the clutch, worked like a dream. So now I'll show you where I'm at currently after all the engine and clutch stuff. Here we go. It's a 1998 Kia Sportage. You can see here that the paint is not the best by any means, but the body is fairly straight. No major cosmetic issues other than the paint, so I should be able to straighten that out. I got these two leather seats from a local junkyard, and I'll be replacing these cloth seats with those. This center console was broken, so I was able to get a new one of those from the junkyard. You just press that button and it slides forward. The other one the slide mechanism was broken. But I got a new steering wheel on the way. The dash was okay, but I went ahead and put this dash mat on there. You can see the defroster vents were broken, but hopefully I can source some new ones of those. But put that dash mat on there. Let's see what else. But here you can see is real transmission transfer case. The roof rack here, it only had one bow when I got it, so at the junkyard I sourced 2 more, so that'll be a lot better to build a roof rack on. A basket assembly, or if I put a tent up there, those are rated at 75 pounds I think, so I figured the more the merrier. Has a swing out rear tire carrier, which is pretty awesome, so I'll be able to put a full-size spare on there. It's still pretty dirty in here, but I'll get it all cleaned up. There's a winch. It's small, 5,000 pound, but it should do decent for what I want. I had to put all new body mounts in this thing. Every single body mount the lowers were gone and the uppers were completely flat and the body was sitting on the frame. So I put all new body mounts in it. Let's see if we can see them. Right here is the lower. So all new body mounts in it. Go ahead and pop the hood and try not to show you guys what I'm working on up front yet. So here's the engine. It doesn't look that great, but I did do a lot of cleaning and it still only came out about this good. But new timing belt, water pump in there, new thermostat. I went down 10 degrees with that just in case I ever make a trip out to the desert. I don't have to worry about that. I had to get a new intake boot. That one was, the factory one was completely deteriorated, so we would be leaking past the mass airflow, so I went ahead and straightened that out. There's a noise isolation box that goes back here normally. I just blocked that off with a ball valve I had laying around. One, that box was super hard to get in, and two, I don't care if its intake noise is quiet or not. So I got a new grill. This grill is out of a 2002. They're a little bit different style. The factory grill is this one. So I put that new style in there just because this one is cracked and this one is in better condition. So yeah, engine completely refreshed. Overall, pretty good little car. I have a lift kit ordered, a 3-inch lift kit. It consists of some coil spacers in the front, Jeep TJ rear coils. You put factory rear coils from a Jeep TJ on there and they lift it 3 inches, depending on which one you get. If you get a hardtop version coils, it lifts it 4 inches. You change the rear shocks out with Toyota RAV4 shocks, and that gives you the extra travel you need. So all that stuff is ordered. I also, while I was under here and looking at stuff, I found the ball joints and bushings were not in the best condition, and the center link and tie rod assemblies didn't look that great. So I went ahead and ordered, and I have them here. I'm not going to put them on until I put the lift on, but I have new upper and lower control arms with bushings and ball joints, both sides. I have new tie rod assemblies, inner and outer for both sides, a new center link, a new idler arm. So this thing is going to be completely new underneath by the time I get done with it. Now I'll show you what I've been working on this weekend and this week. A front bumper. I'm going to be building a front bumper, and I'll take you guys through that process. Don't mind this cooling, it's just from where I had topped it off with the new thermostat. But so as of right now, I have this piece is actually welded to the frame, and that's where the winch is going to be mounted. I wanted the winch to be straight to the frame and not be pulling on the bumper brackets. So you can see where I have it marked right here, I'm going to be notching that out to recess the winch down in. This top bar is just, right now it's just tacked to the factory bumper brackets, and I'll be plating all the rest of it in. I just wanted a nice impact point for up top. I think that I am going to have to just barely clearance the center section of the upper bar for the winch to clear, but I got good clearance between the grill. That looks pretty nice, and I'll put in some filler strips right here to take up that gap. This headlight's brand new. This one is obviously not, so I'll be having to get a new one of those to I want it to look nice. So well guys, that's all I have for right now. So thank you very much for being patient with me for uploading this video. I know if you follow me on my Instagram, I'll put a link to that down in the description. I hinted to this build already, but haven't done a video or anything. So now you guys know what's going on. I'm super excited about this, and it's gonna be, I think I'm gonna pull the rear seats out and build a rear tray assembly, and it's gonna be pretty neat. So please stay tuned, like, subscribe, and here it is, the Kia.